good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Happy Thursday, everybody. I just want to come in and drop this little tidbit of knowledge, okay? I saw today where Charlie Kirk's wife is being made the CEO and something. She's holding two positions in Turning Point. And man, they setting that girl up to fail. One, her husband, she's still grieving from her husband getting killed. Two, she got two small babies. She was a stay-at-home mom. And now you want her to run an organization? What about her kids? How's she gonna meet the demands of her family? And she's a single mother now. She ain't got nobody to help her. Okay? He gone. So what is she gonna do? How is she gonna balance going from being a stay-at-home mom to now running an organization? And to see what the CEO and the president, whatever it's two positions that she's holding in this company. And she got two small kids. Tell me how that's gonna work. Tell me how that's gonna work. For some of y'all, see, it said, and for some of y'all that's got kids with a partner, look how difficult it is. Now she ain't got nobody. She by herself. And seeing some of his same so-called friends are gonna be the ones sweating her for her panties. Because they're gonna take advantage of her weak moments. She gonna have some weak moments, buddy. You can cool believe that. She gonna have a whole bunch of weak moments. And somebody's gonna be there to capitalize on that. Why you do that to that girl? Man, let that girl grieve. Let her grieve. What's going on? Let her grieve. You know, I could see a couple of months down the road, or 3-4 months, she haven't even straightened out her life. Matter of fact, the insurance ain't even kicked in yet. And now you're gonna talk about you want her running this organization. What about her children? What's she gonna do with them? How's she gonna be on the road traveling, doing all this other stuff with two small babies? How is that gonna happen? I mean, seriously, think about that, y'all. That girl got two small babies. And ain't no husband in sight. Husband dead and gone. And you want her to now run his organization. How's she gonna do all that? I mean, I know women are strong, but maybe she's Superwoman. I don't know. Maybe she is Superwoman. Because that's what she gonna have to be to pull this off. Superwoman. And ain't nobody even considering the kids. That's the sad part. And see, this is another thing I want to talk about. All you motherfuckers getting on here talking about Charlie Kirk this and how much money did you donate to his organization while he was alive? Tell me that. Why don't you show some receipts? You know, since you are, he's such a good guy and you such a Charlie Kirk fan right now that he done died and everybody jumping on the bandwagon. How much money did you donate to his organization? Okay. No, I haven't changed my name. My name's still the same. All right. Oh, I got my phone. I got my other phone now. Shit. See, I got my new phone now, buddy. I'm back in business. I can look y'all up now. Let me see who all I got up in here. See who I got up in here. But no, man, they setting that girl up to fail, man. And that's not right. That is absolutely not right. Okay, let me see who I got in here. Uh, let's see. Okay, who is this? This Sulfur Sultan Fuss. God, that's a hell of a name. Damn. You must have been real high to see who this is. Talking about some periscope. Oh Lord. Okay, I'll let you slide. Lupus. I'll let you slide. But anyway, but no, seriously, man. They setting this girl up to fail. That's all they doing. Cause she's gonna still have to be a mom. You know, she still got to be a mom. She still got to do her motherly duties. And these are young kids, man. These are young kids. And you mean tell me now she got to put down her kids to go and get up and run a business? I mean, seriously. That is not fair. They setting that girl. See, and not only is she mourning, okay, she gonna be missing her husband. Then you gonna compound that with the shit that, cause ain't no telling what's going on in that organization. You know, how much pressure is she supposed to be able to take? How much pressure is she supposed to be able to take? And I'm telling you, some of his so-called male friends that's out here talking about, oh, we ain't gonna let his memory die, plotting, trying to get in her panties. Some of his buddies right now are plotting how they can get in her panties. Oh, they trying to find every kind of weak moment they can find to take advantage of that girl, and it's just that simple. Well, if Sultan say, does she really care that much about Turning Point and its agenda? Evidently, she do. Let me tell you what the. Let me tell you, let me tell you what they did. They made her, Turning Point has unanimously elected Erica Kirk as the new CEO and chair of the board. Yeah, no, I'm a true conductor. I'm not a trained conductor. I'm a true conductor. It's a little different. It's a little different. No, seriously. Turning Point has unanimously elected as the new CEO and chair of the board with two small kids. You are the CEO and the chair. Where your kids fit in at? Where they gonna fit in at? When you gonna have time for your children? Your small babies. When you gonna have time for them? So you setting this girl up now to raise some dysfunctional children. It's just that simple. Just some dysfunctional children. Because they not only are they gonna be missing their dad, but now their mom ain't gonna be around. Cause she got to run she's what is she? The CEO and the chair of the board. So she gonna be busy. She gonna be real busy. What them children gonna be doing? Who gonna be with the kids? Nannies? Is that who going? Is the grandparents now gonna be raising the kids? Who helping her with the children? See, ain't nobody asking that question. Who helping with the kids? Because they gonna have to fit in there somewhere. I'm talking about what's her name? Erica Kirk. Charlie Kirk's wife. They setting her up to fail as a mother. And as a woman. They setting her up to fail. Shit. Man, it's hard enough. It's hard enough with one job as a single, and now she is a single mother because her husband been murdered. Okay? She is now a single mother. And it's hard enough for a single mother with one job and 2 children. Now you done made her CEO and chair of the board. Where are kids gonna fit into all of this? Where they fit in? And she ain't even, what that boy ain't even started probably changing colors yet, and they done already, I don't even know if they done had his funeral. And they done dumped all of this, and she's still grieving. And God knows what kind of shock she's in from this. She got to be in some shock from doing this. She got to be in shock, man. She got to be. I don't care how strong you are to have something happen like this to you. That is not. That's not easy. That's not easy. You just don't snap your fingers and get over something like this. You just don't do that. You can't snap your fingers, man. Because you got too much adjusted. She ain't even adjusted to being a single mother yet. By herself. She ain't made that adjustment yet. And now you're going to heap the responsibility of the CEO and chair of the board of this company. And everybody and their mama going to be pulling at her. Want to get a piece of her. Everybody and her mama gonna be want her to come and speak, to hear what she got to say. Everybody and their mama. And that girl ain't even grieved. She ain't even properly grieved yet. And right now, people already dumping on a demand on her. They setting her up to fail, man. I feel sorry for her. I really do. I feel very sorry for her. I really do. Cause being a, like I said, you know, shit, being married with a husband with 2 small children is demanded. With a husband. And now your husband been killed? And you gonna take over his organization? What about your children? What's gonna happen to them? What's going to happen to them? And they're at the age now where they're moldable. This is when you start shaping them to be the people that you want them to be. But anyway, I guess, you know, that's just the way I see it. They setting this girl up to fail, man. Somebody has put her in a position, and maybe it's on purpose. Because if she falls flat on her face, then somebody else got to come in and take it over. Maybe that's the plan. To let her get in there and mess it up so they can come in and take it over. Because they couldn't do this without being suspicious now. So, okay, we'll give her a chance. We'll make her CEO, but I guarantee you, before the end of this year, you watch and see on something, don't she gonna give up one of them positions, or both, before this year is up. She gonna give it up, cause her children are gonna suffer, man. Her children are gonna suffer, cause this responsibility is gonna take away from her being a mother. That's what it's gonna do. It's taken away from her being a mother. Somebody got a hidden agenda. Somebody got, man, I listen, she's a very beautiful young lady. And you ain't gonna tell me some of his buddies ain't sitting down plotting how they gonna get in her panties. Oh, it's some of his buddies, and some of them are married and trying to figure out how they can seduce this girl. She don't realize, I don't think she really realized the shit that's gonna be coming at her. Okay? See that? It's one thing, when your husband is doing something, but it's a whole different story when you get in the mix and you start seeing some stuff that you didn't see before, you didn't know before. See, because I'm pretty sure as a husband, there's a lot of stuff he ain't tell her that she wasn't privy to. I guarantee you. Running that in that organization, there's a whole lot of stuff she wasn't privy to. She don't know nothing about. I bet you. I guarantee you. But they setting that girl up to fail, man. They setting her up to fall flat on her face. Cause they know, man, she ain't gonna be able. How you gonna balance that workload? You're grieving over your husband. You got 2 children to raise, and you are now the CEO and chairman of the board of his organization. Where you got time for anything else? Think about it, y'all. Where you gonna have the time for your children? And children that young are demanding. They are demanding when they're that young. Where's she gonna get the time from? And then you talking about traveling. Is she going around to these different colleges speaking? Where the kids gonna be? Where the kids gonna be? When she get out on the road traveling, where the kids gonna be? Oh, she gonna take them with her. Shit. That's a headache within itself. That's a headache within itself when you traveling with 2 small children. That's a headache within itself. So that's all, man. I feel sorry for her, man. I really do. I feel sorry for her because, boy, she getting ready to pay it. She getting ready to run up into a brick wall. For real. A brick wall. And people cheering that on. Oh yeah, Erica. Oh, y'all don't see what's coming. I tell you what's coming. Somebody trying to get in her pants. Somebody trying to seduce her. Somebody trying to take advantage of her. That's what's coming. That's what's coming. I think somebody knock on my door. Wait a minute. Hold on. I thought somebody knocked on my door, man. Let me see. Yeah. All right. So that's how I see that. And it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate because the kids are gonna be the ones to lose out. They already lost their dad. And now they losing their mom. Because she's gonna be too busy. That's the sad part. They now gonna lose out the relationship with their mother because she's gonna be too busy. She gonna be too busy. And young girl like that, that sexual energy gonna rise up. It's gonna rise up in her. She gonna get horny. She gonna get horny. Absolutely. And somebody gonna be right there to scratch that itch. Oh yeah. And they'll be throwing logs on the fire. And them jokers will be throwing logs on the fire to get her hot so they can take advantage of her. There's a lot of stuff, man. See, and they knowing she gonna be coming into a whole bunch of money. You don't think they ain't suing that university? You don't think that university ain't getting sued? Oh, she gonna be well taken care of. And somebody gonna be there to try to get on that bandwagon. That's right. I'll be a daddy to him. That's what oh, Erica, you need somebody to help you with these kids? Come on, I got you. I help you with them. I sure will. Oh yeah, man. She gonna have a whole bunch of shit that's thrown at her, man, that it don't even make sense. Ain't gonna even make sense. The amount of stuff that she gonna have thrown at her ain't gonna even make sense. Ain't gonna even make sense. So, all I can do is just, pray that the girl, that some kind of way, she say, hey, my family is more important than this organization right now. And why would she choose an organization over her kids? That's the next question you got to ask. Why choose an organization over your children? Why wouldn't you want to make sure your kids are taken care of? Wouldn't you want to make sure that they're straight before you jump out there and do all this other stuff? That's what, to me, that's what a logical mom would do. Say, hey, wait a minute, man, I gotta make sure my kids straight. I gotta make sure they're taken care of, they're okay, before I jump out here and do all this stuff. That's why I know it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. That's gonna be too. She hasn't. And see, the sad part about it is, man, that girl has never experienced this kind of pressure. This is some pressure, y'all. This right here is some pressure. Okay? You're a widow. You're grieving. And now you're talking about taking over the organization? What about your children? Where they fall into the equation? What about them? What about the kids? And nobody's asking, what about the children? See, and they automatically, and see, most of, and here's the thing, and I'm serious about this. All of these black and white folk jumping on, oh, Charlie Kirk was this and Charlie. How much money did you send his organization when he was alive? Since you such a Charlie Kirk fan, how much money did you donate to Turning Point? Show some receipts. Show some receipts. All y'all talking about how he wasn't racist and he wasn't that and he wasn't this. Did you donate some money to his organization? How much you donated? Oh, I'm just saying. See, now you start getting a tap dance. Now you start getting a tap dance because surely the people that did support the organization, they ain't got to prop him up. I ain't got to talk about their relationship with him and what kind of person he was. Because, see, I told y'all, listen, matter of fact, let me read it to you. Let me read it to you. All right? You ask me, well, what's your opinion on Charlie Kirk? This is my opinion right here. Let me read it to you. Let me read it to you. This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, that he will also reap. Let me say that again. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, that he shall reap. It's just that simple. And you can't sow good and get bad. Whatever the Bible says, whatever a man sows, that he shall reap. And if he's reaping all of this negativity, James say I'm a dummy. Well, a dummy is between your woman's legs. Okay? That's where the dummy is between. See, here's another one. How much money did you donate to this organization while you was alive, James? Tell me, James. Put a receipt up there. Show us how much money. Listen. Man, I ain't got time to be sitting down. I got my own life to be worried about. Okay? Okay? See here again. Let me look you up. Let me look you up. Let me look you up, because you might be one of my trolls. I got to look you up real quick. Let me look you up. See here again. Let me look you up. Let me look you up. Let's see here. Go to your channel. 2011. Okay, you can stick around, James. You can stick around. The dummy is the guy profiting from a man's death, worrying about your bank. I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding, Mr. Dad Man. I'm not understanding what you're trying to say. I'm not understanding. I'm not trying to profit off his death. I'm saying that, yeah, James, go ahead. Yeah, thank you. Bye. See you later. Thank you. Go get your own YouTube channel. You can always voice. Wait a minute, you probably can't go live. Let me go back and look. Let me see. Can he go live? I don't think he can go live. He ain't got but 4 subscribers. That's why he in here. He ain't got but 4 subscribers, so he can't go live. He 996 short. You got to have at least 1,000 subscribers to be able to go live. At least 1,000. So he can't go live because that's why he up in here. All right. So yeah, see you later. Okay. So once again, like I said, I just read in the Bible, God is not mocked. Whatever a man sows, that he shall reap. God ain't mocked. And there's no way that this man, there are some things that he said that I agreed with. There are some things, but there are some other things that I totally disagreed with. Okay? All right, it's just that simple. I'm doing well, B. What's going on? I'm doing well. I'm just talking about the fact that, as a single father, I mean, man, my kids are 42 and 41 right now. Last time I saw my children's mother, they was 2 and 3. So it's coming up on almost 40 years. I couldn't tell you if that girl is dead or alive. I couldn't tell you. And, you know, and after a point when I saw that she didn't want to be involved, man, let me put my head down and be the best dad I can be. So now I got to put in more in the love cup. You know, I got to put more than my share of love in their cup. Cause to take up for what their mom is missing. So I can tell you and I'm a man. And imagine a woman that's got two small babies grieving over her husband, and she got to run an organization. Um, who gives a damn about subscribers if a man works for a family? Then why judge a view? My point is discord across the aisle or view set is how we rewind this. Well, you know, maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am. But let me show you what for the last 5 years, what I've been out trying to promote. Let me show it to you. Where my sign at? Any other time, boy, that sign would be right up in here in my face. Let me find my sign. And I can tell you now, the media is not beating me down to this is Carolyn, the press secretary. That's her husband right there. That's her husband. The press secretary. Trump's press secretary. That's her husband right there. That's him. Okay? That's what I've been out here for the last 5 years. Stop hating each other because you disagree. Press ain't beating my door down. Since Charlie Kirk, now I done had one American press to come and interview me, and that was Lindell TV. Kara, what's her name? Casanovas or something to that effect. That's the only person that American press I don't talk to. And I talked to one guy from France today. Press ain't beating my door down, and they know I'm out there. They know I'm out there. They walk by me every day. They know I'm out there. But they ain't trying to get my opinion. They ain't trying to help me promote my message. No, that was Jack Pozobiec. That was another guy, Jack Pozobiec. Matter of fact, let me show you the picture. He's the one I pulled out of the crowd. I just had that picture too. Where you at, Jack? I don't let him forget it either. Cause it was that was a crazy day, man. Trying to say that white boy, and even when I went to his aid, this girl said, "Ooh, look at this. An old black man helping out a white supremacist." Man, I could have got jumped. They could have jumped all over me. They could have jumped all over me. But God gave me grace. God gave me grace. I can only say it was by the grace of God that I didn't get attacked that day, and I should have. I should have gotten attacked, you know, because they was hostile. Wait a minute, let me see here. They was hostile. Boy, with it. Whoa, you talking about hostile? Whoo-wee. Man, they was hostile. I mean, really, they were really hostile. Here we go. This is when look how scared he looking behind me. That's how scared he is. He get on here talking all that old big talk. Look how I partied. I parted the crowd. Look. I'm telling. Say, come on, man, let's go. It's time to get out of here. Okay? Look how I done parted the crowd. This is when they was in front of me. You know, and I'm pushing through, man. Come on, move out of the way, man. Get out of the way. Okay? And that's how the crowd is fighting. Look at the crowd. And as you can see, if you can see, the statue is look how far from the statue we are. Hey, man, I don't be joking around, man. I don't be joking around. I don't be joking around. I don't. You know, and right is right and wrong is wrong. And if I had to do it all over again, it's the right thing to do. Okay? It's the right thing to do. Oh, you a published book author. Well, you in the wrong place. You in the wrong place, dude. I don't know who is this here? Who is this? You're in the wrong place, dude. Okay. All right. 70 different books. He done published